Oh. Let me put my phone on the charger. Click. Epic. Why do you keep on clicking the Windows button? Ooh. It definitely does not help. That I'm on the wrong audio device. What if we swap you back over to that, and then we turn this on. Power on. Stop doing that. God damn it. There we go. Ronnie was a little loud. Damn, why is everything so loud? You know, actually, I think I have an answer for that. 1 second. I think bet that was probably why. Actually, let me tab out. I want to turn this back down to where it used to be. Why did you do that? Wow, what? Ah. There we go. Ah, there we go. All better. Okay, so we are unfortunately back in the Tomb of the Giants. Because we never got through here. Well, no, sorry, we did get through here. And then we came to the unfortunate realization that I had to go drop off the lore vessel before the fog doors would open, which was a minor oversight on my part. Very sad, very unfortunate, but here we are. Don't you just love the Tomb of the Giants? Isn't it such a good area? One of my favorites. I don't even need that lizard. But we got it anyway. What, like 3 more gonna pop up? 2 more? 3 more? Several more. There's those bastards. And I am just now coming to the realization that I'm pretty sure... I don't remember if when I fight Nito, if I normally use this hammer, or if I normally come in with a different weapon. All of a sudden, I'm unsure. That's okay. Michaela, how we doing? Goral. Oh! Your opening move was to stab in the ground and make me toxic. You absolute cunt. this is a fucking nightmare. I'm trying to see if I'm smart or if I'm dumb. I seem to recall that the Astora Straight Sword, does it have the right blessing to where you guys don't respawn? For some reason, I think I'm right. I don't know why it makes you not respawn. However, I'm not going to ask too many questions. I do need to back up before the big skeletons aggro and I get pissy. Please do not. Good. So Michaela has drunk DBD started already. How's that going? Are you already smashed? Let's see. That does. Spectacular. Killed me in one grab that I thought was already over. No? No, it hasn't started, or no, you're not smashed? Because that's kind of a two-parter. Not drunk yet? Gotcha. It means you're not trying hard enough. You gotta switch from the beer to just straight liquor. Liquor, I hardly know her. Anyway. Holy fuck, I might not even make it back to the boss at this rate. Because this area sucks so bad. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't so bad. I thought that drop was going to be worse. Yippee, I've only got 2 Estus for this fight. I should probably crush a twin human. Because out of all of the 4 lords, Nito is probably one of the harder ones, in my opinion. Because Seath isn't too bad. The first time you fight him is just a gimmick fight anyway. The second time you fight him, he's not terrible. The Witch of Izalith is just a stupid gimmick fight. So that's not so bad either. And then you have the 4 Kings. The 4 Kings can be rough. That much I will admit. But really, Nito is a bitch. Mostly, I mean, he himself is a bitch. But mostly just getting to him is a bitch. Because, like, if I don't heal up right before I drop in here, I might die to the... Whew, it was close. This guy fucking blows. Gotta make myself human. Reverse hollowing. Boom, boom. Kindle it at least once. Okay, now. That is 2 fights. 2 attempts, sorry. 2 attempts in a row where this fucker said, alright, let's open up strong. Let's start off with the attack that can hit from all the way in the back of the arena. And makes you toxic. And makes the player toxic. That's just the icing on the toxic part is just the icing on the cake, really. Oh, I did not mean to roll up here. Am I fucked? I no longer know where I am. Oh, that worked. Better than I expected it to. God, I'm so fucking pale and pasty white. So, I did some research the other day. With some really weird bullshit that my OBS and my Twitch was doing. I had 2 people join yesterday. They both joined stream. They both joined stream and sent a message as a first-time chatter. However, for both of them, I did not hear a blah 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 has started following you notification that I have set up. I thought, well, that's weird. How are they? I have it set up to where it's a followers only chat. God fucking damn it. How are they sending messages if they haven't followed yet? I went into Twitch and I checked my followers. Those 2 people had followed me. They had both followed me last night during stream. But for some reason, my OBS was not sending the follower notification through. Now, as to why it wasn't going through, that I still do not have the answer to. But now I know why it seems like people are chatting without following first. It's because they are following first. OBS just isn't telling me because it's a little bitch. So, I don't know why it's happening, but I know that it is happening. You know? Feel me? Fuck that guy. Fuck all of these guys, actually. I don't think I would go as far as to say that this is the worst run back in Dark Souls 1. But it's pretty bad. Like this whole copy and paste section of just here's 100 different pinwheels that you have to deal with on your way to the real boss. Fuck you. Yeah, that's real fun. I swear to God, does he always start with that move? I don't remember him being scripted to start with that move. Am I just fucking stupid? Or am I getting the worst RNG known to man? I don't know. I cannot say for certain. Unfortunately, though, I have played this game too much that I can successfully make my way through the Tomb of the Giants to Nito without bringing a fucking torch. I'm not sure if that's something I should be proud of, but I feel like it's something I could probably put on my resume. Excuse me. Okay, so I've been trying to wait until I drop into the boss fight before I actually do my heal. Maybe that's not the right approach. Maybe what I need to do is I need to heal before I drop, so that way, if he decides to hit me with that stupid-ass attack, I don't just get one shot. I will, unfortunately, become toxic for pretty much the rest of the fight, but I won't just straight up die. I tell you what, it is always something. That much is for sure. Kung Pao. Give me that. Okay, it's starting to look like I just kept on getting incredibly crazy unlucky. Because he did not do the stupid move that kills me in one hit this time. Oh, you bastard. Uh-oh. Dodged at that time. That works. Thank you for killing your own zombies. There we go. That was a much better boss fight. Jesus Christ. One down. Lovely. Go light the bonfire before I die of toxic. Okay, warp my ass out of here. Take me to Firelink. That's fine. We'll go to Firelink. Great place to be. Love me some Firelink Shrine. Okay, so now the question is, how do I want to hate myself next? I'm not using a thrust weapon, but thrust? Or regular thrust? Strike, yeah, that checked out. I mean, I have the equip load thanks to the Father Mask, so I'll keep it on. I'm pretty sure, if I run the calculations real quick, I'm pretty sure I don't need souls for anything else. So upgrade health and stamina. Okay, so we took care of the catacombs. What we have left is we have New Londo Ruins. We have the Duke's Archives. And we have to go to Sif before we do the Four Kings. So Four Kings, Seat the Scaleless, Lost Izalith. Oh fuck, I still gotta make the trek down to goddamn Lost Izalith. Okay, I remember now. Let's work our way towards Lost Izalith, actually. We'll do that next. What's up, fuckers? Now, the chances of me dying to ceaseless discharge are next to 0. However, keen listeners will notice I said next to 0, not 0. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna sit at that safety bonfire because I don't trust myself to not fuck something up. No, thank you. Okay. Luckily, ceaseless discharge is a exceedingly boring fight. Primarily because nothing really you don't really do much. There's a lot of running, and as long as you can hit your rolls and running, that's really all this boss fight is. If you do it the easy way, which I'm always one to take the easy way out. What's up, buddy? God, you are horrible to look at. Let's piss him off. I touched his dead sister's items. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure lore-wise, that is what I just did. I think I basically just defiled his dead sister's grave. I think. I could be wrong. It's been a while. Now, for some reason, when you activate the Ceaseless Discharge boss fight, you can run all the way back to the fog gate where you came in, which most people would not really think to do. However, if you look in his boss arena, there's like a lava waterfall. That's weird, huh? Well, if you go all the way back to the fog gate, he will follow you. And then when he gets close enough, he will do a jump attack. Now, since his arm is up here, he's kind of locked for a moment, until his animation stops, and the game realizes he fell off of the lava volcano. So it forces his character model to hit a insta-kill box at the bottom of that little pit, making him die instantly. So he gets stuck in his little animation until eventually his animation unlocks and he immediately hits the death box and dies. Pretty sick. Pretty fucking crazy. Now, technically speaking, I don't know how to do it. I have never tried. But you can parkour your way through this lava pit without draining it first. You don't have to kill Ceaseless Discharge. The game expects you to, and pretty much everyone who plays the game does. But technically speaking, you can parkour along those rocks there, narrowly avoiding the lava, and make it through this whole section without killing that boss. Very hard. Not recommended, especially considering how easy of a boss Ceaseless Discharge is, but it can be done. And of course, any viewers that we had yesterday will notice that we are still using the hammer that we got right before the Ornstein and Smo fight. Primarily because even though we're getting on to late game bosses here, it is still incredibly overpowered. It is such a strong weapon, even against late game bosses. I mean, hell, we just killed that worm in 2 or 3 hits. The Capra demon that we saw a minute ago, we killed him in 2 swings. A little fun fact that I was too stupid to ever notice when I played this game the first time, but that's a boss that we have to kill later. It's like a big centipede demon that's latched onto the wall. You can see him. Wow, there he is. You can't hit him, you can't do anything to him. You can shoot him with a bow and he will not react. But he's there. Of course I'm too heavy. Of course I'm too heavy. There we go. Just me and my skirt. Works for me. Yeah, you can see him there. You can't hit him. You can't attack him. You can't do anything to him. You just see him. There's one of the first couple bosses that you would fight in the game if you did a regular playthrough. The Taurus demon. Not demoned. I don't know why I said it like that. And here's a copy and paste version of the tutorial boss that we fought. For some reason the game decided you really ought to fight several of these demon characters. There is another one that we could fight if we were really desperate for souls. Or if we were doing like a true playthrough or a completionist playthrough or whatever word you want to use. Hey, if you use the AoE bomb attack again, I'm gonna cry. That's not much better, bitch. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it is pretty obvious at this point that I have not played late game Dark Souls in quite a spell. I've replayed the early game more times than I can count. Lots of times, the run gets to Ornstein to Smo, and then I just say, the rest of the bosses kind of majorly suck ass. So I'm not gonna bother. And then we start over. I can't remember. There's a good chance that I don't even have to kill this boss. I truly, genuinely do not remember. Bitch. Worthwhile trade, big boy. Killed you on your way into the air. Now we find out the secret truth. Did I even need to kill him, that boss? Someone get these meatballs out of my way. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. I can see you fuckers are alive. Yeah, so we didn't need to kill the Demon Fire Sage. However, killing him lets us get to this lift, which we can then take up to the bonfire by the spider. Quelana. Not Quelaag. Don't get him confused. Quelaag is the bitch we killed. This is her, On the brink of death, Sister Quaylana. Pretty sure that's what her name is, at least. Quaylana? Quaylana? It does not say.
I will prepare them if you need.
He just calls it my. He just calls her my Our Fair Lady. I'm pretty sure her name's Quaylana, though. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. That's fine. So, take the lift back down. And I think I need to go this way. Bit of a fall. Oh, yeah, I forgot that enemy dropped the Demon's Catalyst. Too young to drink. That's okay, Zeke. You don't need to be in a hurry to drink. It's not that fun. At least I don't think so. Everyone's got their own opinion, though, I suppose. Shit. This isn't the way I need to go. That's the way I need to go if I'm going to save Soul Air. Which I'm not. Huh. So ignore going that direction. Let's go back this way. Yeah, don't drop down here. Okay, duly noted. Duly noted. Maybe I go down this set of stairs? Ah, yep, that's the one. So we'll do this. Excuse me. I see a golden glow. Is the game trying to tell me I can summon Soul Air for this fight, even though I'm hollowed? That doesn't seem right. Why is there a golden glow right there in the corner? Can I summon Soul Air? Nope, it's just the... whatever, it's just the texture of the map, I guess. Cool. Very cool. Skip. God, it sucks just getting over here. Green Titanite shard. Oh boy. Over here, fucker. Come on. This is the petrified boss that we saw up above that we could not attack or do anything about. Just, we could see them, and that was it. Could you please get out of the lava? It'd be a lot cooler if you did. Then we could, fight. Piece of shit. Fun fact, you can't dodge through him. Because that's good to learn now. Or remember now, I should say. Oh, my timing was off on this jump. There we go. That time we had it. God, the screen shake. Please, Dark Souls, please. I can't do this. Charred ring. The only item that will let us get to the next boss. Otherwise, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think otherwise it is pretty much impossible to proceed to the next boss without getting the charred ring. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I'm sure there's probably there might be some bullshit you can pull off. But, 90% of the path to the next boss is just lava. And without the charred ring, that lava kills you quick. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's possible. Is it reasonable? Doubtful. Is it realistic? Highly unlikely. Do I want to do it? Absolutely not. I have, in fact, played this game once or twice in the past. Luckily, most of these dragons won't aggro you unless you're basically jumping up their butthole. Another lovely unfinished area of the game where they said, alright, lava floor. Should we put enemies here? Probably. What kind of enemies should we do, though? How about we just put dragon asses? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a great idea, but how many should we do? You know what? Do like fucking 100 of them. Just put 100 fucking walking dragon asses sprinkled across the area. Good enough for me. Is the area cool? No. Visually appealing? Not in the slightest. But there it is. It's done. Luckily, we don't really have a second ring that we need to equip, so we'll just leave the charred ring on. We got the FAP ring, and that's really all we need for the run. Well, and then the charred ring, you can swap it out for shit, but given our build, there's not much I would really risk trading out the charred ring for. Because there have been plenty of times where I'm running through Lost Izalith. I put on the charred ring, get through all the lava, take it off for another ring, die to the boss, have to run through the lava again, forget to put the charred ring back on, die immediately. It's classic. I think it's one of those, what do they call it, a canon event. I believe it is truly a canon event for that to happen. What's up, creepy fucker? Yep. Splooged. Good job. Fucking get shit on. Witch of Izalith, my balls. Whee. Okay, now, this boss is, like, pretty 50-50. This boss is either so easy it's almost embarrassing, or so challenging it's even more embarrassing. Because it's a gimmick fight. If you know the gimmick, it's not so bad. Well, sorry, no, let me scratch that. It's a gimmick fight. If you understand what the gimmick is, it does make it easier. However, even if you know what the gimmick is, this boss fight is still a massive pain in the ass. I'm terribly sorry. There we go. Okay. First part of the gimmick fight is always a breeze. The second part of the gimmick fight is when the bullshit kicks into full effect. Because of that. Because of that, too. Can I back up enough? Yeah, there's a safe spot here. Because the boss just continuously knocks out little chunks of the floor. And then repeatedly does this stupid-ass sweeping attack. Like she's brushing crumbs off of her desk onto the floor. But instead of the floor, it's a immediate death pit. And instead of crumbs, it's you. Like that. Oh, like that. Now, luckily, thank Christ, this boss carries over the gimmick state. God, there's so much lava on my face is right in the webcam. Holy shit. Luckily, the progress of the gimmick of this fight carries over from attempt to attempt. So those two little, like, roots that I hit, one on each side of her body, that progress the boss fight, I don't have to break those two again. Now I just have to run up the middle underneath her and kill the little worm that is within the tree. Unfortunately, in my oh-so-humble opinion, the middle one is the hardest one to get to. Because now you're in range of both arms that are both doing a sweeping motion, and you're in range of her two fire spears that she has for extra arms that are plunging down at you, and you have to drop down through a crack onto one particular root that you can stand on and then run up. Otherwise you die. It's a fucking blast, let me tell you. So we'll see, we'll see. It'd really be nice to... I unfortunately entered this boss fight with 80,000 souls in my back pocket. It'd be really nice if I can get those back. I'd like to spend them. However, I don't see my blood stain. I don't know where the game dropped my souls. Now see, I said I have to drop through the middle onto one specific route. You gotta get close enough for the floor to actually collapse. Otherwise you don't know where the route is, and I just lost those 80k souls. Which... it's a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. Unfortunately, we have to make the run back again. That's the part that's donkey doo-doo. Let's see here. So we just gotta run past the meatballs till we can go attempt the boss again. Luckily, since we're just doing a any percent glitchless, more or less is what category this would be in, any percent glitchless. Luckily, since we're just doing that, this whole process could be much more painful. Because I did a 100% all achievements run recently, and that took a long time. Maybe not a long time, but it took quite a while and was a pain in the ass. Oh, see, look, sometimes the boss even starts attacking you early, shooting flame pillars up your slide, which is a euphemism. Alright, epic start, epic start. Swipe, swipe, stab. I rolled too far. Luckily, playing such an old game on such a nice new modern PC, the load times for everything, minimal. So that's a pleasure. Playing fucking Dark Souls 1 on a 4070 Super 7800 X3D with a solid state. I mean, I think I have enough RAM. I'm pretty sure I have enough RAM in this PC that I could probably load the whole fucking game to memory and still be fine. So load times are minimal, which I adore. I remember many times playing this game when it first came out on my Xbox 360, and just every now and then you'd hit one of those loading screens where it's, oh, please, why is it taking so long? Did my game crash? Do I need to turn my Xbox off? What do I need to do? you know. Okay, so we almost got the jump right that time. We unfortunately just rolled a little sooner than we should have. Oh, you bitch. Okay, now in theory, she shouldn't be able to hit me down here. We should be fine. Should just be a beeline back to the worm. Unless she does that and kills me, which she shouldn't. Yeah, because this is the real boss, not the tree. This is the worm guy. So we just... Bink! Dunzo. Oh, cancels out. Canceled out my... Oh, yeah, right. I can just use the bonfire that spawns here. Warp me back to the Firelink Shrine. Okay. So far, so decent. Here's 2. Yes, please. Here's this one. Yes, please. Myself a little more health and endurance. So we can either go back into the Duke's Archive or go do Sif and the Four Kings. We will do Sif. Now Sif, the boss himself, Sif ain't so bad. His run back is misery. If you lose, I mean. His run back is misery and despair. Getting to him through the Duke's Archive is a bit of a bitch. And again, this is another aspect of this game that I have not done too much progress in the how fast can I do it most optimal path category. So, Mr. Pig, we'll run off to the left so that hopefully you attack right to the left and I can fake right. Beautiful. Another pig should show up around this corner. Now, that might sound like a pig running right up behind me. And you would be correct. Now, bonfire, we're going to say, fuck it. Pull the lever. Kill yourself. And once again, this weapon is still kicking all sorts of ass. Now, one thing that would be really nice, I would love to try and learn how to do the Duke's Archive skip. God, that would be nice. Would that be worth my while? To learn how to do the skip? It might be, honestly. About how much time it would save me. Did you just last minute aggro me, you piece of shit? Oh, I forgot. I'm absolutely goated with the sauce with this weapon. Fangbore helmet. Does have lots of aura, however. So does the Mask of the Father. So, do I have to fight Seath the first time in order to do the Duke Archive skip? I don't think I do. I mean, it wouldn't make sense if I did. Because then it wouldn't be much of a skip. You would still have to go to the prison cell. You would still have to make your way through the library observatory area, all the way back through to the main central section. It'd be a pretty dog shit skip if I still had to die. So I want to say the answer is no. I do not need to do that. However, I cannot say with any level of true, perfect certainty. What's up, losers? Goodbye, losers. Pull the lever. Let's get going. So I'd have to jump off onto one of those. But which one is it? On God, I don't remember. Because if I'm not mistaken, in order to do the Duke's Archive skip, you pull this lever, you run over here, you like backstep onto, or get onto that railing somehow, and then jump off at just the right time. Okay, we're gonna try. And I fucked it. And I fucked it. Okay, so never mind. Ignore that. DS1, Duke, Archives, skip. Elevator skip tutorial. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead because Yeah, you run all the way up there, you pull that lever, you go up that lift. As soon as you get to the top, pull the lever. Hold run. Release run, roll off the brown piece. Oh, okay. Reposition. Roll when you see the first railing. It's as easy as that, huh? That's as easy as that. Time to get the Duke's Archive skip on my first try. Wait for the lift to come back up. Okay. Let's see if we can get this first try. Nope. We fuck up the roll onto the rail. That's what I need to do right there. Oh, I got my buttons ever so slightly fucked. That's probably why I did it wrong. Okay. So, hold run. Run over here. Immediately run and jump. Oh, no! No, I fucked it! Hello, Chancellor. But that was close. That was exceptionally close for my very first attempt. Very first might be a strong word, but pretty close for my first attempt. I got the jump. I got on the railing. I just jumped a little bit too far. Then it would be run, turn around, jump. Ow. Missed me, now you gotta kiss me. Missed me. Fucking nerd. Don't do it. Heh, they fucked it. Okay, alright. Roll when you see the first railing. Okay. We got this. Second time's the charm. Nope. Missed the jump that time. I feel like even though the process of teaching myself how to do this in the moment is slow, it is unfortunately still probably faster than trying to go through the Duke's archive regularly. And that's just horrible. Spam the A button at the bottom. So as soon as the action becomes available, go right back up. Oh, you motherfucker! My first jump was almost perfect. And now I can't get the jump right. This game sucks. But this is all truly just preparation for a really good run later. Holy fuck. I got the jump right on my first attempt. And now we're not even making it on the railing. The first time I somehow jumped too far and jumped into the corner, which didn't count, and I died from fall damage. But now I'm not even getting on the railing. Oh, no, I jumped too far again. Oh. Okay. So, too short. Boom, too far. Okay. Alright. Perfect. Oh, I'm gonna get real fucking annoyed of the sound of these fucking elevators, aren't I? Ow. Oh, this is not Elden Ring. I can't just jump. I can't just roll my way through the chairs and tables. Take me, can you take me higher to a place with angel wings? Fuck. Click. Ooh, dodge that arrow. Nerd. Wasn't even gonna hit me. Ow! No! How do I keep on jumping too... Keep on jumping? How do I keep jumping too far? I wonder if when he does his run and jump... I wonder if he stops holding the direction... if he stops holding the joystick. I wonder if it's... No, you roll regardless. This isn't like... Is it Elden Ring or Dark Souls 2 or something? Where, if you do a run and jump like that, if you stop holding the directional stick after the jump, you don't do the roll afterwards. Can't remember if that's Elden Ring or Dark Souls 2 that does it like that. Which some people would argue is a massive insult to to Elden Ring. Jesus Christ. To get the two of them confused. Oh, he hit me with a fucking headshot. And I guess I didn't realize my health was that low. Boo. That was too quick. Not that I would want to do that, actually. Why the fuck am I trying? Out of my way, pussy. Holy shit, what is going on? Now I can't even get to the elevator. Okay, so for now, for some reason, I can't even run to the elevator properly. I'm fucking that step up. Probably the easiest part of this process that I'm trying to do. Which is probably because I'm not spamming rolls the way I'm supposed to. Take me up. Cronked. Wave the hammer in their faces. Say, bye, fuckers. Okay, this is the one. This one's feeling good. It didn't feel that good, but it felt good. It wasn't good, but it felt good. Not that good, but decent. I am, as a matter of fact, already getting tired of the sound of this goddamn elevator. I mean, I knew it wouldn't take long, but fuck. Time to do it again. Oh, I'm having such a good time trying to figure out how to do this fuck-ass skip. Okay, but like why is the real question. But like why? I've watched Zero Linny do this skip on a fucking DK bongos. And I can't do this with a Steam controller? Actually, take Steam controller out of the equation. I can't do this with a regular controller. That one felt closer. I don't know if it was, but it felt closer. You know what I mean? It felt like I stood still in the right spot for just a second, then fell to my death. I don't know, maybe I'm just losing my mind from all this bullshit. Could be, could be. Hard to say for certain. Yeah, okay, so just fuck me then, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, no, just eat shit and die. Yeah, got it. I hate the Duke's Archives. Even when I'm not trying to do the skip, the Duke's Archives sucks. It's not a great location. Skip or not. Skip or not. It kind of blows. Oh, a phenomenal start. Starting to wonder if I just need to, Oh, Throbbie is playing Halo, the Master Chief Collection. Wow. I'm starting to wonder if I just need to do this the right way, the proper way, because going through this little, like, 100-foot chunk of map, doing the same thing over and over, is really starting to grind my fucking gears. However, think of the massive sense of pride I would have if I do get it. This could be the attempt right here, where I finally get my first ever Seath skip. Okay, so I think what I was doing wrong before, I think I need to do that. Okay, so yes, but also no. Because notice, I had no problem jumping far enough that time. I made it on the railing with ease. If anything, I actually jumped too far. Did you see how easily I ran through all those enemies? Didn't even get hit? Not even close? That's a sign that this is the one. That's a sign that this is the attempt. Okay, so see, I think what I was doing before is I was running, and then as soon as I got here, I was turning around and doing the jump, and I wasn't making enough distance. I think what I need to do is run past it a little bit. I need to run past it so I have a little bit more momentum back towards the elevator, right? See, I feel like I'm on the right track. But at the same time, I can't keep doing this. I'm going to go crazy. I will give it... I'll say it right here out loud so I know it's true. I will give it one more death attempt. The next time I die, I'll say fuck it, and I'll just go through the Duke's Archives the good old-fashioned way. Okay, 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 okay. Not sure how he missed that. Okay. We will try the skip one more time. If I die on this attempt, that's it. I'm gonna go through the Duke's Archives the way God intended. Oh, that one felt so good. Ah. Okay, I'm going through Duke's Archives the way I'm supposed to. The right way, the proper way. Because this is just, it's taking years off my life. I can feel it, believe it or not. I'm losing it. I mean, that retrieval, functionally, did nothing at all. But we did it. Just for the sake of doing it. Sorry, I was checking my phone. Okay, Duke's Archive the legit way. Whatever. Oh, that's why it wasn't locking on. I already killed him. Come on, Mr. Lizard. Oh my god. It probably would have been quicker to kill him. Jesus. Now, this is unfortunately a really lame boss fight. Because you can't win. You can't win. Oh, yeah, I forgot getting cursed. Cut your HP in half, and then you, like... And then life, like, really sucks. I wonder, if I unequip... Oh, yeah, I can still fast roll. Okay, cool. Oh... Gimme. Thank you. Yep. That's weird. I'm running down the stairs. Why are they running up? What? Epic, thank you, Mr. Slug creature thingy. the snakies. Kill me again. Fucker. What's in this? Ah, that's the whole reason I came down here. I almost forgot. Without that key, you cannot get out of this whole area. Can't believe I almost forgot that. I almost turned off the radio and then left. Oh, that would have been horrible, because then I would have had to turn around and run back down this whole fucking staircase just to get the key and then run back up. Tell you what, though, I sure do love being cursed. I love getting cursed by a boss because it's a gimmick boss that you are not meant to win, and the only way to die is to get cursed, and then you have just half HP for... well, let's just say until you get uncursed, which could be a hot minute. Unfortunately, fuck you, you have to make it all the way through the rest of the Duke's archives to get uncursed. Yeah, no, that's, yeah, sure, yeah. I'm starting to get irrationally upset again. Although, I'm pretty sure I can just do this, and then I can just do this. And completely ignore all the snake bros. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because they're not even coming for me. They actually fucking despawned. It's even better. There's no items in the library of any interest to me other than the key. It feels wrong saying that the key is of interest to me because it's required to progress to the next area. So, is it really of interest? More like mandatory. And this piece is always a nightmare. I'm trying to remember how to do it the right way. But I'm pretty sure you come down. You run up the slope. I think you then spin this dial. Let us spin. Run up to the top. Run across. Run over to here. Drop down. Spin this dial. And then there you are. Now that you're down here, you can open up this secret pathway. I don't need any of that bullshit. And then right through that archway over there is the Duke's Archives bonfire. We're going to be doing a lot of running from this bonfire. Now the real question is it worthwhile to go ahead and say fuck Duke's Archives while I go do other stuff and get to the guy that can curse me? Honestly, it may not be a bad play. Because I don't have any of the uncurse. No, I don't. And we'll give it a try. Now this is what some people consider to be the worst boss run back in Dark Souls 1. Of course, it is subjective. I do agree that it is pretty rough. But the worst one, it's probably truly it is probably up there amongst the worst, if not the worst. Because you have to do all that bullshit up. You have to run through the door, run down the little ramp, through the room, jump through there, run through the field full of all these crystal golems, run into this big crystal cave, run down the crystals to the bottom section of the crystal cave, which is where the real fun begins. Because once you get down here to the bottom, now you have to make your way across the crystal cave. Ooh, but how do you do it? Well, you go up here, and there's invisible pathways that you have to run across. Presumably invisible crystals. Why are the crystals invisible? Because Miyazaki hates us. And then you hop off of here. Oh, wow, that was scary. Luckily, this is almost a beeline. Still stupid. It's still a very long run back for an inexplicable reason. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I might be in luck, because if I'm going to say if I'm not mistaken. I very well may be mistaken. But I think these these like oyster clam enemies, I think they have a chance of dropping the item that can unpetrify. The first one I kill. Now that was a blessing in, I was gonna say disguise, but I don't think that would be the correct use of the phrase. That's just a blessing. I think that's probably the most accurate. The very first one I kill drops an item, and the very first item it drops is the purging stone that gets rid of my curse buildup and gives me full health back. I don't know if I could get much luckier than that. Because the only other option is to either run to this other area that could potentially drop a purging stone, or run to another area where you can meet a merchant who will cure your curse for a price. I forgot the stupid boss fight teleports you to the opposite end of the room for some reason. Easy dub. That might be the cleanest Seath boss fight I've had in a long time. That was unbelievably smooth, crisp, delicious. Let's see. I think Anne Orlando Bonfire is going to be my next best bet. Because I need to go down and over and up and through. And yeah, I think this is going to be my best route. Ooh. Actually, pause. Level up. Yes, please. So I believe I need to run over, down into the New Londo ruins, across, back up, and out. Yeah, so, hindsight's a bitch. This is actually not the quickest way for me to go. So I'm not going to go this way. Luckily, I was not very deep into the route. I was shallow enough in the route to turn around. The route, sorry. I was shallow enough into the route that I had plenty of time to turn around. It would actually be quicker if I warp to the Undead Parish. That's the bonfire that's right above Andre, the blacksmith. So if we warp to the bonfire that's above Andre, the blacksmith, we can get into the... Oh god, these names are not coming to me very well. Oh shit, can I? Not even close. I need 20k. Yikes. Ow. First off, rude. Quick, before the game tells me what's this area called again. The Darkroot Garden. Darkroot Garden. Although technically I'm running down and into the Darkroot Basin, but it's kind of splitting hairs at that point. And I really despise the fact that this is the without having 20,000 souls to spare, because I forgot I was supposed to save 20,000 souls. This is the quickest route to get to Sif. And we have to go get to Sif and then kill Sif in order to get to the Four Kings. So we'll see how this goes. It might be okay. It might be alright. Ladder's right over here. Spectacular. It's always a question of how much do I truly remember? How much have I forgotten? Generally, the answer is a lot. For the forgotten, not for the remembered. Oh, cunt. Sip. Yes. Lovely waterfall. Stupid fucking Hydra. Sound like Captain America. God, stupid fucking Hydra. And then the boss should be not right there, but right over there, right? Right? Or am I stupid? We're gonna find out very soon if I'm right or dumb. Because normally I save enough souls to where I don't have to go this way. I forgot to this time. Oh yeah, there we go. We're good. We're golden, baby. Now, if it turns out I'm stupid and I needed to purchase a certain item to get through this door, it's gonna be bad news. I don't think so. The game sure acted like I used an item or a key or something, but I don't remember getting an item to access this boss. I think you just get in. Taking lots of unnecessary hits right about now. Bummer. You're gonna start doing the thing? No? Good. Please don't. I hate it when you do the thing. Okay, well, we can go ahead and put on that ring. Now, we do not get a bonfire in this boss room, so we can go ahead and teleport out. Get to this bonfire, teleport back to Firelink Shrine. I just realized I have 50k souls. That's pretty epic. I'm gonna go ahead and use them. Now that we're back at Firelink, we need to go down. We need to go down into the Undead Burg. No, and no. The New Londo Ruins. There we go. I am really struggling with names tonight. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. I'm fine. Go ahead and send that back up, just for good measure. Oh, he did not aggro that time. Normally he does. I think just for good measure, I will probably use a couple of my transient curses. Just to make my life ever so slightly easier. Because my usual approach for getting through the New Londo Ruins is to just fucking book it and hope I don't have to fight anything. Not normally the best plan. It can get real messy real quick using that approach. And I hate running through the New Londo Ruins. So ideally, the more I can avoid running through, the better. Parrying dagger, yeah, not super useful. From here, up the stairs, this away. Now, I'll mostly really want the transient curse active for in here. God, the ghost enemy sucks so much cock. Can't even get that item. Freaking Pedar.
is you that I you this.
Key to the seal.
You opened button.
Thank you. I would say, I don't think you have anything else I need. I guess I can purchase a couple of those just in case, but that's about it. Okay, so now we need to go up the staircase, I believe? Yes, up the staircase. So we can get over here. I was wrong. We needed to go down the staircase. I'm stupid. Although, to be fair, it was a 50-50 shot. Contraption does not move, because why would it? Key to the seal. There we go. Drain the ruins. Perfect. Now we can pull this lever. Okay, now standardly, which is not a word, now though. Okay, yeah, so see what I was going to say was now normally we don't want to fuck with these dark wraiths because they're pretty strong enemies. So what did I do? I fought the dark wraith and I lost because I assumed I would kill him in one hit. And I was very close. He only had like 10 HP left. But regardless, what is that? Oh yeah. Let's see. Is Jacob still playing Baldur's Gate? Yeah, he sure is. Nice. Land. Interesting. So now that I'm landing on his head, he doesn't seem to care. Odd. Brian's playing BG3. Oh, wow. Wow, my friend's playing Baldur's Gate. Look at them go. Okay, so the New Alondo ruins are ever so slightly better once drained. They do still blow, but they blow less. Quite a bit less, surprisingly. I just have to remember the correct path through. Oh, hey. That's the boss, Fog. Lovely. I'm trying to remember. It sure sounds like they're following me down these stairs. It sure sounds that way. Now, I know they do not have the appropriate ring to traverse the fog. So maybe they're not. Maybe I'm just dumb. Alright, let's get to it. I pray this doesn't take me too many attempts. The Four Kings can be an absolute fucking slog if one is not careful. a good start, I must say. Wow, I'm getting hit a lot. Fun fact, you can hit that ball of glowing mist that the dead Four King leaves behind. And the overall boss still takes damage. Why? I don't know. Is it intentional? Fucking maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. Did not back up far enough. Epic. Dude, with everything being completely black down here, it really fucks with your sense of perception. Because I feel like my dodges for all of these attacks are well properly timed. And yet, I'm not sure if I've correctly dodged a full attack yet. Feels like every single attack that these guys are throwing out, at least part of it hits me. Now, luckily, this boss fight went very clean for us. However, there are many such cases, and I have had them happen to me, and they absolutely blow. But I have seen many situations where you get to this fight. Shit, am I? That's my last of the 4 lords, isn't it? Well, fuck, I think it is. I'm pretty sure I'm done. I think all that's left is go fight Gwen.
You sorry fool.
You sorry fool. Hand me your pinar. Hey, the gate's open. Give me a little more HP, please. We'll put on the Hornet Ring. Boost critical attacks. You can allegedly parry Gwen. My ability to... I'm not very good at parrying Gwen. However, you have to... On your way to Gwen, you have to fight several Black Knights. The Black Knights, I am fairly skilled in parrying. Now, this first Black Knight will probably make me eat my words. Thankfully, he did not. I don't care what items are dropping, because I don't really need them. I'm not 100% sure if you can parry the Black Knight Greatsword. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. No, you cannot. If you can, I'm not sure which attacks you can. I'm not looking to find out. As far as I'm aware, you wait for him to do a heavy attack, run behind him, backstab. Wait for him to do an attack, because he's so fucking slow. Run behind him, backstab. Rinse and repeat. Whereas these guys, they usually start off with a run and poke, which is easy to parry. Or they start with an overhead slash like that. Both of which, easy to parry. The halberd, the Great Axe is the next one we have to run into. The Great Axe, I also do not know if you can parry. And so I don't normally try. Pretty sure since they're like great heavy weapons, you can't. However, last but certainly not least is the best one, the halberd, and it is very much parryable. In which they die in one hit. Alright, final boss time. Let's see how many attempts Lord Gwyn takes. Hopefully, not many. Oh, I parry blocked that. I parry blocked that one too. I don't think yeah, I think I'm already dead. Shit. All of a sudden, I can't remember which attacks of his you are able to parry. Because, as I said, I am not very good at parrying Gwyn. So, which ones can I parry? I don't know. I might need to, well, because I got parry blocks, which I believe means I was very close, but I did not truly get. Now see, I distinctly remember my very, very ever first playthrough of Dark Souls 1. The first weapon that there's a moment in there's an enemy in the Undead Burg, which it's a Black Knight who has the Ultra Greatsword, or the regular Black Knight Greatsword, the one I just killed. And all of the Black Knight weapons in this game are phenomenal. Unfortunately, they have a very low percentage chance of dropping. Plus, especially early on, the Black Knights are a pain in the ass because they're so strong. But it took me tons of attempts, but I managed to kill the Black Knight in one of the early areas, and he dropped the Black Knight Greatsword, which is that weapon right there. So my very first ever playthrough of Dark Souls 1 was with the Black Knight Greatsword, and man, did I love that weapon. Oh, it was so good. So good. And it's not even the best of the Black Knight weapons, but it's the best in my heart. Ooh, I fucked that one. Lovely. Okay, so maybe focus less on trying to parry Gwyn and just on winning. Oh, spectacular. I believe that one can be parried. Hey, I did the thing that I just said I shouldn't do. Where focus on winning instead of trying to parry. However, Gwyn has a lot of defense and a lot of health. So trying to beat him without parrying is a bit of a challenge. And it doesn't help that Gwyn is pretty defensive and bulky against lightning. You know, Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight. Yeah. don't really know what the aggro range of these guys is. I may not even actually have to kill them. I don't recall. However, it only takes 1 or 2 attacks, so I mean, why not? 1 attack if I get the parry. 2 attacks otherwise. It's not super bad. Oh. I almost never miss a parry against the regular greatsword. Yeah, so we're going to try and not worry about parrying Gwen for real this time. Genuinely this time. We're not going to worry about trying to parry Gwen. Fuck, hopefully we make it to Gwen. Yeah, we're gonna make it to Gwen. I was just being dramatic. Bonk. Womp. Beautiful. Okay. Let's lock in. Let's get this done. Let's get this playthrough done with. Worth it. Did I not hit? Alright, cringe. Fuck. God, I forgot. I always forget how good Gwen genuinely is. If you can't hit parries. And then you're just stuck trying to fuck him up with your weapon that isn't super good against him. This weapon that's been cooking almost every other enemy and boss that we come across. Not so great when it comes to Gwen. Massive bummer. Unfathomable bummer. Okay. Let's see, can we just run past these guys? Because while it doesn't take much time to kill them and move on, it does take time. And it's a this is a truly horrific run back. Not necessarily in terms of the enemies, just how long of a run it is. Because in theory, at this point in time of your playthrough, you should be more than capable of whooping the ass of a Black Knight. They are not the ungodly, otherworldly presence that they were when you started your playthrough. They're still good. They're not that good anymore. that is a horrendous attack to try and use against Gwen. Because it seems like every time I throw it, it whiffs. And that whiffed. Because fuck me, right? Oh, it hit that time, though. That was nice. Fuck you. Fuck. Fuck. God damn, dude. As soon as you start taking damage, good fucking luck getting a heal off. Gwen is just on your ass. Just don't get hit. No, I'm just gonna... Fuck it, I'm just gonna keep on trying to drink, I guess. Oh, fucking Gwen, dude. This is the boss that I most definitely have the least amount of practice with. In my... speed run's probably not the right word, but in my quick run, I guess I'll call it, my quick run playthroughs, I usually give up on them by the time I get to this point. Now, Dark Souls 2 has a particular attribute that if you dump levels into, it does not clearly and deliberately state it anywhere, but there is a stat in Dark Souls 2 that if you upgrade it, you will drink your Estus Flask, use your heals, quicker. It is ridiculous that the game does not tell you about this, but there is a stat that if you upgrade said stat, you will drink your heals quicker. Granted, there is also another stat where if you upgrade it, you will get more iframes on your rolls. Does the game ever tell you this directly? No, actually, it doesn't. So if you just never know about it, you'll probably never upgrade it because it seems like a useless stat. When in reality, it's one of the most important stats in the game. Alright, lock it in. Shit. epic, Gwen. Thanks. Panic rolling. That's all I'm doing at this rate. Damn. Let's see. DS1, what? DS1, Gwen, what? Attacks can be parried. Nearly all of Gwen's sword attacks can be parried at Dark Souls, including his one-handed slashes, two-handed slow strikes, and jumping attacks. His kick and his grab cannot. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Let's try. Let's suss it out. Allegedly, the timing of Gwen's attacks is very, very similar to the first Black Knight, the regular Black Knight greatswords. All of a sudden, I can't seem to parry his stabs. There we go. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so it claims that the timing for Gwen's parries is very similar to the timing of the parries on him. I'd like to parry Gwen. I know it'll make the fight about 1,000,000 times easier. I just don't know if I've ever successfully parried him before. Which makes it hard. You know, I've parried these fucking Black Knights 1,000,000 times. And so now, their parries just feel really easy. Natural, almost. I see this guy, I go, hey, there he is. But Gwen... I don't have very many parry practices against Gwen. Because it seems like every time I try, I fuck it up. And I get the timing wrong. I mean, hell, even these halberd fellas. I cannot parry that one. Mr. Black Knight Halberd just had to go and prove a point and throw out the one attack of his that I don't know how to parry. Because why wouldn't he? We're gonna fucking triple drink, who cares? Dodge that. M1. Oh, hey, his kick. grab. Okay. Hey, that felt good. Let's see if we can't do that again. Hey, okay. That one also felt pretty good. You can come over here, Gwen. It's fine. You can come over here. It's okay. There we go. Nice. Well, shit, that fight gets a lot easier once you get the parry down. Holy fuck. Blink the fire. Alright, well. Let's see if that was any quicker than my previous best time. Oh, 11 minutes slower. But, right there at the end, I got Gwen's parry window down. I also fucked up in several places. I didn't buy the item upgrade box. I didn't buy the Crest of Artorias. I can go faster. I can definitely go faster. But I'm not going to try it tonight. I'm going to go ahead and call it there for this evening. So thanks if there's anybody watching. I appreciate you being here. And hopefully, I can catch you in the next one.